today I'm going to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, and that is family. And I'm going to use two examples, The Escape and Tasha K. Now, with Tasha K, I knew she was doomed for failure and karma was going to hit her when she gets into it with Jaguar Wright about whatever, I don't remember. But she then goes and drags her ex-husband and her disabled son up on her show and interviewed them. And they wasn't talking that highly of Jaguar. I knew she would, that karma, I knew the karma was coming for her. I don't like the fact that she got to pay Cardi B $4 million, but she can pay it, she say. And she'll pay it, and hopefully she learn that, some things are off-putting, but I don't think she have, because she done got a lot more folks. She done Blueface and all of them, so she gonna do what she do. And I just think that that's bad juju. Either way, don't mess with family. That is very sacred. Family is sacred. Now, to The Escape. Now, I ain't heard anything about Tiny saying anything about Tamika, whatever, about this mess with the money situation and the two sisters into it. But Kandi, no, that wasn't, you don't need to be in that. Because if you love Tamika, that's her sister. They have a mother. The dynamics of the family, you don't need to get involved in, because it'll cut a different way because it's the sister. But for you to get into it, it's not good. And I think that you would know that of all people, since you don't roll your family in front of the camera for years. You don't like it when you can get into it with somebody in your family. You don't want other people chiming in on it and saying nothing. Then you get back good with your family, and now they can't stand your assistance because they have said stuff that's gonna irk mama the wrong way, and they ain't never really got along ever since. That's what I seen. So I think that you, of all people, would know that you might not care for Latasha or none of that, but you say that you care for Tamika and all that, and maybe she is doing wrong, maybe whatever happened, they sisters, and we get over it, because at the end of the day, we're sisters. You can steal $1 million from a sister. She'll be mad for a minute, but as time goes, believe you me, I have sisters. They can, they can do stuff that you feel that is the worst of the worst. But as time go by, you have mama and wounds healed. But you, as an outsider looking in, it's always going to be that, because you spoke on something that you don't get in family stuff. And I just know you, of all people, should be aware of that because of your mother and your good Judy's and your mama. So, I just don't understand why, as black women, and y'all know that family in most circles are very important, why y'all want to get in family business. And Tasha K, you interviewing these people and all that because you mad at the other family member and they saying stuff online, especially ex-husbands and ex-wives. There's children involved, and I think Tasha, you shouldn't do that kind of stuff. I just think that you should not do that kind of stuff, Tasha. But you're going to do what you do. And Kandi, you know how I feel. So while you was all in there in the business and making comments, you can just say, when somebody asks you a question, and I know we're going to say, people going to ask questions. Let me give you some free game, Kandi. Just say, that's my girl's sister. I have nothing to say about it. They'll work it out, and I'm praying for them. But I will not speak ill of my friend's sister or my friend's family, because it's not my place. So whatever I feel about it, I can maybe tell my sister, my friend, but I would never be on a public platform saying stuff so it can be played for years and years to come. Even if we somehow mend fences, they're going to play that. They're going to interview Latasha. What do you feel that Candy said about you? How you feel about that? You know how to meet the game plays. She can be on a gospel tour and go somewhere to talk and make a big old gospel album and it's doing well. And somebody, y'all all done made up and let bygones be bygones and somebody gonna bring it up. Well, can you remember when you and your sister was upset, and Candy said this and then goes to Tamika. Well, how do you feel about Candy saying this about your sister? It's just a whole bunch of nothing that just a closed mouth could go. You don't have to always answer questions. Y'all know what questions they gonna ask you. They ask you about that, just say, that's my sister. That's my friend's sister, and I'm not gonna speak ill about her. Not at this time. Especially their family is hurting. Mama is hurting. So I'm not going to add to that. Candy Burris, Tucker. Now, Tasha K is who she is, and we expect that she tell you they go low, she go lower. That's her motto. And it got her in a $4 million trouble. So, you, Candy, you should know better. Because you're supposed to, when they go low, you go high. You are that caliber of a celebrity. You don't do that. And these are people that you've been knowing most of your life. And you don't want mama to have to be hearing this in the public, children and all that. Y'all got to be careful with all this reality stuff. Because reality ain't, and it's not all that real. And it's just making you guys fight and argue. So I don't know. I don't know about nobody can be sitting up there crying and they be so hurt by somebody and then they hunky-dory the next day, Because I know in real life, you my friend, and some of the stuff y'all claim that each other done, you know what? I forgive you, but I don't mess with you no more. That's real life. You don't keep going back saying you friends with somebody after they done some of the stuff y'all claim have been done to you all. So, and it's just, so some stuff you just don't do. Candy, you got enough money, you don't have to do it. Tasha K is another question, is another thing. But Candy, you got enough money, you don't have to do it. You don't have to jeopardize family for clicks and a view. Because you get them. Off all that old stuff you be doing. You and Todd. So I just think that was very distasteful. And I'm just saying, and I'm saying, like I said, I'm not saying me. I'm not picking on nobody or saying that. I'm saying this because when I think that in our community that you don't say, oh, you put down each other. We always do that. But no, I feel like that we should be able to say what we want to say for people who put themselves out here, but say the person you're talking to. Don't say, all reality stars and all vloggers do this and do that. No, just say who did what. Say who you talking to, how you feel about it. And then if people want to add or subtract or whatever they want to do, if they want to engage, then they can. If they can't. But I'm just saying, for me, I just don't think I would not publicly. I wouldn't even do it privately, but I sure wouldn't do it publicly. Get into family business. Just not good juju. So anyway, get my prescriptions and likes up, people, please. Thank you. Goodbye.